Guys, yeah, so we started the HTML right now, right? So we have a design. We're gonna follow what this design has, but we're gonna use our own images. All I want you to do is follow my instructions, follow what I do. Trust me, you will be able to succeed in this. This is gonna be such a cool project because it's gonna show you what it feels like to be a full stack developer from scratch. All right, now you see this here. Ooh, let's make this thing into, I actually like it like that, size. Like, even though the design has it like that, I actually like it like that. Now let's do this. Let's give it a little margin. Margin to the, oops, margin to the right. 10 pixels. Cool. Yeah, so that's looking good. Now let's give her a space between the, the bottom of the paragraph. So we're gonna say margin bottom. Let's do, what was the size of this thing? 24 pixels. That's another thing that you guys gotta learn. Line hierarchy. You see, it just looks more cleaner. When you give everything almost the same size and the same spacing, it gets more cleaner. So let's do this one more time too. Let's say, I think this is a little bit bigger. Okay, 30 pixels. Now, for this, we're gonna copy this and we're gonna put it here on the size section. We're gonna say, okay, boom. All right, now for the title, let's give it another padding too. Of course, not that. Let's give it half of that. Say 15 pixels. Cool. Now let me see. What else can I do to this? Maybe, let me try this. Let me try, see. Whoa, it's going crazy. Nah. Okay. What else? Okay, we got the buttons, which are this too. So let's see how it looks. Okay. Now let's look at the HTML. How is it set up? We have div action buttons. So let's copy this. Now inside the content area, we have action buttons. As you can see how everything's set up? Inside of the content area, there's the model, which is that. And then inside of the model, there's only an image. And then inside of the info, which is this area, there's a whole bunch of different elements. And then I have all those elements inside of info. Now, make sure that this action buttons actually go inside of the info. So let's do this like this. Now let's create this. What's the name of it? Red Hollow BTN. Red Hollow BTN. Now border 1 pixel, solid. Now that looks like 3 pixels. 3 pixels, solid, red. Now it's a little bit too thick. 2 pixels. Yeah. Now we're gonna say display inline block. Now we're gonna say padding. Let's give this 20 pixels. Okay. Now, inside of this, we're going to call this price. We're going to change it to price. Now, we're going to say inside the red hollow button, we're going to put in price, and the price is going to be color. Oh wait, it's already, everything that's inside of it is already red. So color red, color red, and then price is going to be font size, let's say 24 pixels, 495. All right. Now we could actually use the same trick to center. So we're gonna say, we're gonna take this, display inline, flex center. So we're gonna say, okay, we're gonna put this here. No, I think we should do it here inside the button. See, now everything is centered inside of it. Now we're gonna say, give this a little space, margin right, 10 pixels. Now inside of this, we're going to say text transform uppercase, because we want this to be uppercase. Cool. Now you see the font is actually smaller than that. So font size 14 pixels. Is that good? Let's see, 12 pixels. Yeah, that's good. Now look this up. Line kerning, CSS, letter spacing. Let's use this. All right, that's a little bit too big. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Now, let's give this thing space here too. Let's create, what's the other button? Light gray BTN. That's where this one ends. And we're gonna say light gray BTN. What else? Light gray BTN. Background. Let me go to my tricks. Adobe color. Oops. Color.adobe. And then, okay, I'm already registered to this thing. It's free, guys. So let's do this like this. Code. What is it? Vape store. Public image. Supreme. Let's get all them colors in here. Alright. Now, what was the color that I needed? I needed this color. Okay. Now this, we don't need that color. Alright. Now we're saving it. God damn it. Save. Is that bullshit? It's saving. It's still freaking saving in the background. You see that? See? Okay, so it did save. Now, let me see. There's something wrong with the JavaScript. As you can see, there's something that says void. I don't know why it's messing up today, but I guess it's messing up. But for now, let me just go in here, edit, copy. I'm going to bring in my own self. Copy this. You know, sometimes things happen. You know, sometimes the website mess up. That's why you gotta know how to do things. Improvise, kids. Okay, what else? Let me see. Let me just make this thing light gray. For now, until we figure out what's the color of it. Okay, we're gonna copy this. We're gonna say, I'm gonna copy this for the head of it, just to save ourselves some time. And then whatever we don't need, we just take it out. So let's see, what's the border around it? There's no border. So border, delete it. Okay. Color, let's say is 1B, 1B, 1B. Okay. Let's do this. I think the font size on this thing is supposed to be smaller. So font size 10. Font size 10. Yeah, that looks better now. Okay, now let's do this. Minimum height. So they both be the same height. Let's say, see how much is this one? Let's see, what's the size on that one? Okay, 24 plus 20. Okay, so let's say minimum height, say 30 pixels. Matter of fact, not even minimum height, max height. For this one, let's see, you gotta find the right thing. Okay, because the thing is that this thing here, because it's big, it's messing it up. So let's add some more padding around it. Where is it? Padding. Okay, now let me do this. I'm going to do position relative, and then we're going to say top -3 pixels. So top -5 pixels. Okay, that's where it's supposed to be. Now width should be minimum same width as this. What's the width of that? So it's 140 inside plus 20, 40. Okay, so 180. Okay, it needs to be 1 pixel smaller. So let's make this. No, I think that's fine. Let me see. I'm looking at. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, no, that's just pretty much the same size. Now this background is bothering me because I know it's not supposed to look like that. So, because it's goddamn yellow. Okay. Light gray, what else? Okay. Now this is too light. Okay, now yeah, that seems there. Yeah, that seems perfect. Cool. But as you can see, there's like a margin. There's like a margin here. So 490. I think that's the width of this thing. So inside of this content area, class info, there's another container. So we're gonna say div class insider. We're gonna call it insider for now, right? And then we're gonna put it down here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this thing space on the side for the insider. Okay, all I did was just press tab. It's for my own, you know, because I like to see the code pretty clean. Now, this thing was the maximum width of the insider. Where's the action buttons? Info, model. So, insider. We're gonna copy all of this, cut it, put it inside of the insider. Let's see, did it work? Kind of messed it up. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, let me just bring it back. Let me figure this out, guys. I gotta figure this out. So let's see. Content insider. Let's just do it here. We don't have to put everything inside of it. Okay, so content insider, and we're gonna say width, max width 490. So there you go. Jacket dripping sauce. Little homie, I'm a boss. Let me know how much that costs. Alright, so now we can still try to perfect this even more by actually, let me see, because I want this image to be at the bottom, right? So I want this image to go all the way to the bottom of the screen. So let's see, model, oops, let's say height 100%. Okay, start working. No, it's not making it 100%. 100% VH. No, it's not gonna work either. See, this is like a perfect situation when you want this thing to go all the way to the bottom. This is when you gotta use something like, you know, like a flex box, because there's certain limitations to CSS, the regular CSS, without the flex boxes. So I might do this later on and add some more, but I think we just did an hour, kids. So I might put a stop to this right here, or maybe not. Maybe I just might thug it out and just finish the whole styling in one video. Alright, let me see, hold on. Light grade this, minimum width, let's say 50%, and then what else? Minimum width on this other one, 50% too. Where's the width? Right hollow. Let's remove this margin. Where's the margin to the right? Padding minimum spaces. Now hold on. Trying to figure out where's the margin. Let's do 49 pixels. Okay, so that looks better. Okay, and then we need to put this thing inside of a container. This is something that we almost forgot to put. So let's say, let's put this into a container. So we're going to put the whole page itself inside of a container. So we're going to do this. We're going to put container max width 90%. Now we're going to take all the HTML that's in here and we're going to put it inside of the container. Copy all of that, put it inside of the container. What this is going to do is going to say the max width of everything is, you see it starts here. Now, let's see why this thing is not, it's not going. Oh yeah, we got to make the container centered. So, margin 0 auto. Now it's centered for sure. Okay, so we got that. Okay, now of course we gotta make this responsive at some point, but for now we're not gonna worry about making this thing responsive. GGG, you already know it's your boy Joe back at it again, man. Listen, make sure you subscribe and make sure you like this video, man. By the way, if you want to know exactly what courses I took to become a web developer, they're right there in the description. It's no secret, it's nothing crazy, it's no secret gift that I had. It's just pretty much I took the courses. They're pretty cheap, they're like $15 each on specials, and just listen, man, change your life, change your lifestyle, do something fun and something cool that you could call a career. Bow.